Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. I hear you. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. So far in our program, we've created only things using magic methods, which are all well and good, but we can do more than just the magic methods. We can create methods that are customized to our objects. For example, cats meow, as you unfortunately saw from the intro. But we can make that happen using our cat object as well. And in this video, we're going to look at making custom functions in our modules. If I want to add a custom method to my module, well, I need to be in the module. But let's describe what I want to do just a bit first. As we consider building modules, what we're trying to do when we convert them to objects is we are trying to represent real-world things. Now, real-world things don't necessarily have magic methods, so what we're going to do here is not a magic method. We're going to define our own. We're going to define one called meow. It takes no parameters. It has a list inside of it that contains various meows to choose from, so I want to choose randomly from a list, which indicates to me that I need to import the random module. Now, modules can import other modules, just like a normal program can. They will only apply for the context of that particular module's work, so if we want to use them in both our main and our module, we need to import them twice, once in the module and once in the main. But if I'm going to import, follow the same rules I know about importing, just import random, first instruction, and go about building my method. Now, my method is called meow, so I'm going to def meow. And I'm going to provide one parameter on this side, which is the self parameter, but we don't have to provide that when we're actually calling it. We don't have to give it any arguments. And the reason for this is because self basically just glues it, joins it onto the cat, so every copy I make should get a copy of meow. I'm going to give my list of meows some definition here. So meower is the first meow that I'm going to use, and then a regular one, meow. No longer want a meow. They all mean different things. I don't know what they mean, as you could tell from the intro. I'm going to return, though, the value of random.choice meows, just so I get one. Now, I would normally say this as some variable gets the value of random.choice, but I can also just return it. It saves me a step, and I'm going to start to save myself more steps as the semester wears on. So if it's true that every cat in our main program inherits and gains this particular method, I should be able to print meows for each of my cats. So I'm going to print Bert, and I call it by saying dot meow, again, dot the power I want to use, but I don't pass any arguments because that self is implicit. It is not an explicit parameter, it's implicit, and the module takes care of itself. Print scoop.meow, and print, of course, boss.meow. And I should get at least two different ones here. Maybe I'll see three of all the same. Maybe I'll see three different ones. They all have a copy of it, but they're all making a random choice from the same list, and there's only three options, so we're going to get what we kind of get. So Python and cat sandbox.py, and I get 3 meows. What we're going to see in the next video is how we could also add more functions, more methods, more powers to our objects. In this case, we're going to look at the immutable law of cat friendship.